Hey, good evening, everyone. Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as our other streaming outlets. And tonight we got actually episode 12 of the Poetry Corner, and this is the end of our, as King would say, season two. So we expect a lot of great poets tonight. I think I might have even said the scheme or the title. I don't know if we're gonna go with that theme this week. We'll see. We'll see. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
What's going on?
Everything good?
Hey.
How's the energy going today? Gina Storm, we got some energy in the building?
Absolutely.
Were you sure?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh gosh.
You're going to start.
All right. Telling my freestyle. I have on a t-shirt that says there is no off season. I'm not an athlete. I never have been. I don't actually have any ability to speak of, really. Just something I'm good at. And those of you who know it for certain wouldn't even say that. I give a little secret that you like to keep. Because sometimes alone at night in your bed, into your pillow you weep. Because what you're thinking about is me. You're trying to figure out what it was that I did to you and how you could get your self-esteem back. And I didn't try to harm you in the process. I just gave you good loving, and you had never had it before like this. I'm sorry. You weren't ready. You thought you were. And you applied for a job, and you did your best. You got your at-bat, and you swung for the fence. But for what I was giving you, you had no defense. You weren't prepared. See, I was going to love you mind, body, and soul and make you whole. Breathe into your body all of the positivity that you've never known. Doing all of this in a reverse cowgirl, up and down stroke. Turning around so I could see. Look in your eyes when you see me. And you're trying to figure out how can this be. I think she's the female me. In peace.
Okay. Yes.
All right. That's what's up. What's going on, cuz? That
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm all right. Happy you can make it. You know.
No doubt, man.
All right. Mojave, how you doing, sir? Yeah, he's on mute.
I'm exceedingly doing like 20 things at once. But hey, this is my life. This is what I do. What's good?
What's good, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you?
All right. We're gonna swing this around. Everybody mute your mics when another person is speaking. And right now we're gonna go with you, Aaron.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This one is called Foreign. Exotica, erotica. If falling in love was Instagram, I'd double tap and I'd follow ya. Obviously, you're beautiful from head to toe, but this isn't a poem that's focusing on just the sexual. The thing that gets me aroused is how intellectually you can be, stimulating my mind's capacity. That smile when you're delighted, your laugh when you're excited, and you don't really care what other people think. I can see that passion in your eyes, like the sunrise, and I don't even want to blink. I don't even have to think when I'm around you. Just proof. You're so natural but foreign in the same way, because you're not like anybody I've ever met. And baby, I appreciate your conversations with me, checking on me, even those times you start lecturing me, correcting me. People ask if I started practicing French, because I always refer to things I'm doing as we. We're going out. We're having fun. We making dinner. We number one. How do I say king and queen in Spanish? Tu eres la reina, yo soy el rey. Other people don't get it, but we know what we say. Homegrown, but foreign in every sense of the way. Her touch, her taste, her smell, her sight, and even the way she hears me. And no respect, no disrespect, but dig me, she's one of a kind. Stevie Wonder could see that clearly. And I wonder where my Wonder Woman has been all these years. Who else is around doesn't matter, because now she's right here. foreign and distant in the way she does things compared to this day and age. Nobody's like her. That's why I put her name last on this page. Foreign.
It's beautiful. Yes.
All right. All right, brother. See, it's going down tonight, huh? Nicole, you up next.
All right. Sitting here, I wish I could be a flake of snow, falling and covering your body. You take me into your mouth, I melt. I want to be your water. I can quench your strongest thirst. I will submerge you in a tub with my warmth. How about you let me be your ice cream on top of a cone? Will you taste me? Is your mouth filled with my sweetness? Let me be the sand on a beach. I will fall apart when you are there, but I will surround you with my love and peace.
Yes, that was beautiful.
All right, Nicole. Woo. Throwing it in the air tonight, huh? Okay, Mojave.
It's adult theme, right?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure. So I'm not gonna get in trouble for not say, right?
I know where
You
at.
asked for it, so you asked for it, so you get it. I don't even care. It is what it is.
No,
Fight
that's
me.
peace.
All right. We gonna do some more experimentation. Let's just go with it. Just tell me if you can hear this in the background. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right. What is it? What is it that possesses you? The beauty, the grace when you flutter your eyelashes like cherubim wings, gazing eyes filling with meaning, the importance of understanding of how actions speak louder than hands. Words that are only valued when spent by actions. Hearts and souls are currency when love is the balance, and all you seek is fair payment for your kiss. For the way you play the melody of your intention across my mind, speaking praise to a purview, allowing me to see whatever did few. Jewels are precious, and even fewer could dagger or would have staggered with the weight of something so true. Leaving men's Miles Davis, kind of blue, calling you bitches blue, because you made clues this anew with my arms when you fell for my charms, picking you up with compliments, love letters and enchantments. Music played to the end and for moments that made us memory, constructing a foundation. We touch an elation, smiling when I hear your voice, pure love across my face. Hear you call me by my birthright, allow my melanin to reign supreme, and this you rule me. My heart coincide with my spirit, fastened by fastening, letting the weight make me want you more, letting you cross my threshold with your feet crossing across my floor. Each step, unlocking my palms, waiting for you to melt into my arms, and how my mouth waters for your kiss. The way your lips form around phase and gorging my magic wondership. You say you miss me. You gave a gaze that played with my desire. The sweetest fire wanting to kindle and burn my yearning, my wish wants, confuse my fantasy, wanting the same thing. You muse me. My pen is photographic. The memory of your face, the smoothness of your bodyscape which refuses to escape me. But I bet that your wet is the wettest wet. My mind's eye rewinds and requests. It's spank bank overdrawn, and I trace the outline of your curve in your valley as I trolley with my beard tickling your skin. You make me want to sin with your melanin with mine. It's a perfect matrimony. We were made to love, make love, become love, just as God intended. In peace.
Yes.
All right, brother.
All right.
It's going down tonight. Edwina, you up next.
Okay. One sec.
I'm sorry, I lost my place. Can you come back to me, King? I just lost place in my
Sure.
notes.
Okay, Nita, how you doing? How's it going, Nita?
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you now. What's good?
I was on mute.
It's all right.
Hi, everyone. How is everyone?
Okay.
Is it my turn already?
Yeah.
Are you
You next,
throwing me
right?
into the
You next.
time?
You know how we do.
Wow. Okay. 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 I want to extract your intellect and wear it like a flag wrapped around the curves of my melanated form. I want to feel it permeate my pores so I can drink from your sustenance, a substance that induces euphoric waves of wonder to wander across my peaks and into my valley with the suspension of enlightening my view. I want to see what you see. I want to see what you see when the cogs of your awareness spin and churn in dynamic dimensions that place you head and shoulders above the rest. I want our love to form tangible lyrics that paint the sky and carry the notes of our song from here into forever after. I want to enter your ocean. I want to swim in your sea. I want to bask on your terrain and expose my soul to your unspoken poetry. And all you do is say yes. In peace.
Nice, that was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was nice.
That was
Very
beautiful.
nice. All right,
Thank you.
Dix, we're gonna go with you right now.
Alright, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Peace. It's like I know I've been busy, man, caught up with life. Haven't spent time with you, and I know that ain't right. When I was thirsty, girl, you was my sprite. When we're together, I know things will be alright. You listen, baby, and we don't fuss nor fight. And I swear, baby, that's what I like. Even if we fought, I know you'll be right. Our relationship used to be tight, but lately, baby, I've been caught up with life and sugar. I know that ain't right. I know you probably seeing other men. Baby, I want to build our relationship again. Like Kobe and Shaq, baby girl, we gonna win and win again and again. Please, baby girl, give me a second chance and I'll work harder. Baby girl, I'll advance. Here you go. All right, cool.
Beautiful.
Okay, bro. See, we getting it going tonight. All right, Wick. Oh, she not there. Dwayne, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Wait. Go ahead. Kiss upon the forehead that lingers long and dramatic like an African mother's tooth suck. Lash flutters close, rests bashfully upon his cheek like a butterfly upon a rosebud. Lips raised to a pout like a bee sting's violently affectionate kiss. Eyes full body brandy brown, as deep as pools for a lover to drown in. Veins, tendrils trace full form, captivating my attention like ivy roots in the direction of someplace good. Salt and pepper mane frame his face like my hands tingle to, yearning to paint tantric simples, too bold for a good mother to utter. A kiss just above the nose, portal opening, 4 eyes closed, 2 eyes wide open, becoming one world, kinetic in its momentum. A kiss upon a butter-kissed hip breaks the weak dam to a guarded, impatient cerulean sea, primed and ready. Hershey-kissed tip tits orbit her frame, high and tight like Saturn wears its rings. Hands expansive, sandpaper callous, thick-skinned, protective, always strong, enough to hold up the world atlas, raising up a garden sacred, raising up shared vibrations light, raising up skin to goose flesh, raising my pulse, boiling my blood, my resolve wilts in your hand like my skin seeps through your fingers. I am a woman undone, only held in place by the dominion of your embrace. And then we let go. Unfold into a wholeness, big bang, brilliant and abundant. Undress me from this skin expansive. Paint me in purple stars magic. Be belligerent in your physical expression. Show me the glory of what only closed eyes can see. A universal experience divine in its magnificence. Teeth touching backbite, simultaneous deep dive, impaled to the hilt, reminding me that there is paradise for pleasure and there's a need for pain to fully feel it. Chocolate legs rest upon a shoulder, cocoa butter brawn, that kush blood strong. He is Mauna Lao's peak, I be Tamu Masif's deep, so we erupt in a symphonic orgasmic release. Then I am Makita, queen of Sheba, and I glow, drenched from head to toe in the golden reward of us becoming. You becoming. You hear me? She's called impatient, balsam flower petals swollen to a pucker, overflowing nectar, sticky and beguiling hummingbird sirens. I awake in my own drowning pool, but there is no you, only liquid proof of what you were meant to do. The chant of roof upon bended knee, grown over with calluses and caution, an affirmation I chime. Someone is coming. Someone is coming. Someone is coming. Please let it be us next time. That's that piece.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
That was filthy in the best way possible.
It's flowing,
Cerebrally so.
It's
Like
flowing.
your frontal lobe. Do some things.
Yeah. Whitney, we're going to slide in with you.
This piece is called When It's in Me. When it's in me, I feel it strong and warm, filling my heart, overwhelming my soul, my thoughts, my hands, my fingers, my words flow. When it's in me, I feel it take hold. So then I let go. Through my hands, through my fingers, the words they flow. When it's in me, I feel whole. Complete me, the Holy Trinity. Through my hands, the words they flow. When it's in me, I feel him. Through me, he shows. In peace.
Yes, I love that one. Yes, sweet. Beautiful.
All right.
Yes.
It's going down tonight. This piece I titled, Let's Go Until We Get There. This one night that we both share, undress each other with a fair stare. Moment in time, our fears and care bring a daydream out of nowhere. No consequences on the backboard. You know what we both came here for. Natural occurrence of a nice afternoon or midnight time, closing doors. Hug the love with a tasteful embrace. Time is lost on our mental escape. Heart race, let me slow it down for you. All that matters is a memorable date. Eyes closed, feel the vibes and connect. Sweet kisses on your cheek and neck. Mutual respect on what comes next. Let me show you how a real king get. Passionate touches on your arms and breasts. Slide hands on your hips and thighs. It's becoming warm outside of our norm. Enjoy this nice friendly ride. King.
Yes, King. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, we're going to swing back through in the same order. Gina Stone?
I was on mute. Oh, this piece is titled Sex with Me. My sex is a vibe. I give an experience. Each little depth that you experience will be something that you will believe is heaven sent, leaving you completely satisfied, nose open wide, looking for me with a flashlight in the daytime. Your body becomes mine. Drink me in. Inhale slowly and hold. I'll touch your soul as you exhale. I want you to feel all of the things on my body that are wet while I feel those of yours that are swollen. I hear heavy, throaty moaning. My sex is selective and electric, holistic and herbal. Chakras aligned in the tingle that you feel in your spine. Laws of physics defying. I'll change your perspective, and I'll be your favorite topic. I wrote that piece for this show specifically.
All right, that's what's up.
Okay.
Aaron?
She's sexy. From the embrace on her face to the matching neck piece, to her toes and the way they expose in her body pose, saying, "Sex me." I want to score more times than Gretzky, and hopefully she'll let me. Let's see. Love how she smells when we embrace. Love how she made up, but not with much makeup on her face. Her lips I want to taste. I want to lick her, no chase. Hold her in my hands, letting her hands hold what's in my pants. Our bodies are like one, and we start this slow dance. Romantic vibes, deep moans, and soft cries. Until the sun rise, then I rise again. He lets me in. We go for a spin. And after the water cycle, it's time for a rinse. Over and over again, this constant feeling of suspense until we're both spent.
Ooh,
Yes, indeed.
All right, brother.
give me a hit.
Nicole, you up next. Nicole, I can't hear you.
I'm just going on. Thank you.
You welcome.
At least you ain't let me get too far. As I remember the events of yesterday, I noticed how my last 5 heartbeats were beyond erratic, squirming in my chair as if I was listening to Eddie King Jr. beating out that note on stage. Not only was I brought to my highest peak of ecstasy, having me slumped over like ladies singing the blues, the session had my heart racing as if speeding down a winding hill with no brakes. Mahogany. I think a tear might have fell when I thought of the embrace we experienced just before collapsing and moving to our separate corners. Then the mental sound of the bell rang for round 2 when I began to brush against you. Sunlight set on you, and you were looking all thirsty for another taste. It was calling you, just like it did Pookie, but you wanted to act like a new Jack, pretending to be hard. It did not matter. It was the height of summer, sweating and panting as our bodies collided. I even think I heard myself saying, "Ooh, Mookie," instead of his name. Thankfully, he was too into concentrating on the exact stroke to hit the right spot to really set it off, all the while making it mo better. He looked at me and saw that sparkle in my eye, and he knew he had me. In my mind, I kept thinking of the tune, "What can I do with this feeling?" And that was the moment I knew I was hooked on his love, or rather his loving. Meanwhile, I was trying to give him something he could feel, and he showed me the sweetest taboo that I remember singing about. But soon months would go by and he was just offering a piece of his love until he eventually was saying goodbye, love. Not trying to accept what he was saying, I continued to ask, is this the end? And looking crazy and lost in love with his actions, not always with his actions, not always words, told me, you're not my kind of girl. In peace.
Man. Yes.
Right.
Oh.
Bring it tonight. I see that's what's up.
Ooh, Mookie.
Ooh.
Okay, Mojave, you're up next.
All right. I'm gonna go, but this is gonna be the last piece because I have my show, Friday, and I gotta get ready for that.
Yes, sir.
So Fly Speak open mic. It is open mic. I got 4 features from all over the place. Good stuff. Come through when you're done with this. It'll be a nice show. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. There's no talk this evening. However, I do talk on my poetry shows, regardless. Anyway,
Me too.
let's try this out. You can hear that, right? She forgot how to love him. She sees the distance in his eyes, an unwillingness to touch, and she wonders why he stays. It wasn't long ago when they shared kisses so close that their eyelashes danced as rhythmic as their tongue. Their hands simple with touch, restless without pause. She was always wet, like the way he pushed her up against walls and manifestly took what she had to offer, looking in her eyes, caressing her cheek, then saying, I am taking you, pulling down her panties just down far enough to push his tongue into her mouth and speak gibberish, vowels conjugated to a clit. It translated his desire perfectly. He was starving, missing the touch of her hands, grabbing him flaccid, slowly kneading flesh, soft yet firm, and adding tongue and saliva to mortar to watch as he hardened, and she erected a monument. She was Isis to Osiris, as kiss kissed the iris of his manroot's eye. She missed the dizzying high, thoughts of being high, that her wetness brings. Sings in effigy while draining the well of using what every orifice warm awaiting mating of her lading stated with fragrant passion. To fuck her screw, the taming of the screw inside her he grew. He knew that her sweat and moan was a drug, that her softness was a dream state injected into her fingertips, frozen on her lips. Sinus silently skipping, a rhythmic ensues that the zest of lusty acts of lasciviousness against the parts of being rude, lewd, the attitude, her boobs as she sat on his face. He gave her his tongue as a brush to paint her clit with calligraphy. The photography of her orgasm snapshotted in his mind, and he runs this each and every time when he thinks of her ways, keeps bringing him back to him on his back, and her mouth stealing the life of him. Reverse cowboy girl and waiting until he burst as she mouthed his world, dizzy, not knowing where he was, forgetful. She made his transverse dimensions by dissension of her thighs, knowing that his cries to her sounded sweet. When she arose from his arousal, she screamed for the Lord, feeling separated at birth by umbilical cord. He felt anew. She remembered this and vowed to let no more time or anger or situation or gossip or anything to keep them separate, to never allow the distance to dance in his eyes again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, brother.
Absolutely. Yes.
That was lovely.
That was great, Mojave. Thank you. Appreciate that, my brother.
All right, thank you. See y'all soon.
I'm checking y'all later. All right. Next, Nita, we're gonna go with you.
Okay. Okay. It doesn't have a title, so. Okay. I don't feel lonely, or maybe I do. Perhaps it's okay to admit that as fulfilled as I am, I still need you. It's a need that pulsates within me like the haste of a huntress in the Serengeti, anticipating her prey and watching from a distance as the scent of nourishment that will fill her belly draws closer and closer and closer. It's a palpable need that becomes tangible as I close my eyes and permit poised, perfectly manicured fingertips to follow my imagination and wander freely into the center of my finely trimmed landscape in search of release that causes me to quiver and quake as my Mother Earth shakes to her core and dampening the plumpness of my thighs and the cotton sheets beneath me. Then I open my eyes and the is still there, and I guess it will be until you appear. Until you appear fully anointed by lessons learned and striding in your intention to combine your masculine energy with my feminine divine. Until then, my need remains unabated, and I lay in wait for the soul spark of your chakra colored touch to enhance the sweetness of my honey marmalade hue. In peace.
Yes. Okay, Nita.
Lovely.
Love it.
Nice.
Getting excited tonight. Okay, Dex.
All right, cool. I got another piece. It's like I remember we was together like every day. You would speak to my ear and you would say a lot. It was passionate. How we was together. I would tell you how I feel. Every single day it was getting real. Then all of a sudden things started happening. We started miscommunicating. Things wasn't going the same. I miss you. I just want you in my ear again. You was telling me a lot of things about your life. It was getting real. I thought about making you my wife. Together, I felt like we could conquer the world. Together, I felt like a construction worker. We could really build. It was getting real. How I used to tell you how I feel. Day after day and night after night. I would talk to you and you would sit there and listen. You would listen to my pain. In the back of my head, I was trying to stay in the rain, but you would listen to me. You would, and I would tell you how I feel. It was real. We was together. It felt like Bonnie and Clyde. You was my rider, baby girl. You always would ride. But lately, I've been caught up with life. So much going on. It's been feeling foggy and hazy. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm going crazy. So much is going on. So much is happening. I just need you back by my side. I'm doing everything just to make it right. Things are going wrong, baby girl. I just want to make it right. It's hard without you there. I just want to be together, crystal clear. You so real. I just need to be by your side. You're with me, baby girl. Just stay here. Together, I feel like we could go anywhere. Cause you real. You keep it official. I just love how you do everything, how you move. It's so smooth like a baby's bottom. You're so smooth. It's real. You just hold it down. I don't know what to do. I just feel like you got the crown. Nah, I said peace. I said, oh, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Very heartfelt.
Word. All right. Here's Whitney's trying to get in, but Edwina, we're gonna go with you, okay? Then we'll return back to
Peace. Oh, this is special for tonight because I feel like watching all of these ladies' other poetry is so soft, and you're embracing that wild woman inside of you. So this is beautiful to watch. And I'm sorry, I'm on some women's empowerment stuff. So it does not absolve the men. You guys are all very beautiful, but this is inspired to embracing your wild feminine side. It's called Wild Woman. Okay. As if time made compromises in dark rooms, there is no getting over a wild woman, no conquering the notes of musk and poppies, delicate and noticeably unbalanced. Even his sweat hints at it, forlorn and remarkable, reminding him that he will never forget her. The minx, the whore, behind closed doors, he was damned, beguiled by a phantom woman wild. Even now, on crisp linen sheets, her presence persists, reminding him of the things he never could resist, unforgivable and unforgettable. The softness of her fingers as she took him into her hand, guiding him through the velvet curtain where magic happened. They christened her siren, wild and wanton, beckoning him deeper, imbibed to the point of drowning. Her silhouette in the moon played wicked tricks on his eyes, and its light did a dance with the curve of her thighs, and she dipped and swirled, dripped and purled, casting a spell, condemning him to hell, thinking, damn, why can't this last forever? And it does. It's an eternity, the length of his control, the length of his self-control, and he loses himself with only hips to hold. She exercises every demon, suckles the last of bad thought, and just like that, she's gone again. And he cursed the day he ever laid eyes on her brand of wild woman. And that's that piece.
Woo! Salute that woman.
Everybody's getting it in tonight. I'll tell you that much. It's going down.
Hot in here, King.
Huh?
It's getting hot in here, yo. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, it's death. You know, so I got my little ice water right here. You know what I mean? Word. This is a piece I titled Present. It was like this. Happy is the man that fall in love with a woman of truth. What else is there to do when you admire someone beautiful? Smile so heavenly. This has to be what God has for me. Wondering about this lovely image created full of energy. My night and day of thinking, if she open to take a chance, feeling so joyful at the thought of having a verbal dance, which could lead to special times of getting to know one another. Allow my spirit to touch her and protect her aura colors. Display my sense of humor if I'm allowed to be myself. Take the chill away, provide a way to make her heart melt. Speaking life into existence, whether near, far, or distant. Be persistent with commitment as she speak about ambition. Queen, oh my God, you trigger emotions in my physical. Let's have a maybe, probably party so I can get close to you. I'm a man who is caring and compassionate on breathing, and I'm okay if you're leading while I'm treating on the greeting. Today is your tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. We could find a way to have a nice parade. Come upon my board and ride upon my wave. If you feel comfortable, hold on to me and stay. King.
Yes. Beautiful.
All right, y'all. You swinging this around, I'm gonna change directions a little bit. Nicole. You gonna
Well,
go
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But did we get everybody? What happened to Whitney?
She'll drift back in.
I mean, because I don't want to step, you know.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I've done this one before, but I'm fresh out of steam, so I call this Daydream. No offense, but I don't feel like talking. Stop it. I'm not trying to ignore you. I just want to sit here and think, reflect on some things. So can you please be quiet? I need to play back a certain moment. Don't be so loud. I can't hear what's being said. Don't touch me. It's too confusing. You got me thinking you're him. I begin to tilt my head. He's putting his soft hands against my cheek. I lean forward to feel his strong arms around me. Leave me alone for a minute. I could smell his cologne. It's my favorite scent. I bite on my bottom lip as I touch the dip in his back. He has to work out to have a body that tight. With his hands on my hips, we dance to our music. Can you hear it? I can't believe he's here with me. I breathe deeply and release. He begins his sentence. Baby, I really, then stops. I ask him to finish, but all I hear is, Nicole, have you heard anything I've said? In peace.
Love the twist. Yes. Yes.
Definitely rolling in. All right, Gina, we gonna flip back to you.
All right. I'm gonna title this freestyle. Oh, I thought about this earlier. His t-shirt. I was thinking about him the other day. The way that he liked to play. He used to pick me up and twirl me around sometimes. I didn't like that because I felt like he was treating me like I was a rag doll. I wasn't small and I wouldn't be treated that way. It wasn't so much the things that he'd say. It's just his way. He had an energy that was captivating and a voice that was mesmerizing and a brain that was intriguing. He had a spirit that was giving. And as a lover, he was caring. So I had this t-shirt, picked it up. It had been folded neatly in a drawer for quite some time, and I didn't think it smelled like him anymore. But when I put it over my head and pushed my arms through the sleeves, hooey, all of my senses knew immediately. Yes, indeed. It wasn't a store-bought fragrance, you see. It was something that he was giving off every time I was in his presence, and it was a longing he filled with need, desire in a way that I'd never felt previously. He smelled like the dew on the green foliage of the rainforest canopy, mixed with the mirage that I saw one time in the heat that felt like I was in the middle of the Serengeti. There were those waves of heat that come off a sidewalk in the summer in Chicago, because here it gets so hot you can fry an egg on the street, because there's not just a Fahrenheit, but also a heat index. And it's hard to beat. Here I am feeling like my body's on fire and he's right here with me. My breath is being caught in my lungs. I'm asthmatic, but it's not my inhaler that I need. My hands are trembling at the very thought of what he can do to me. His tongue, lips, fingers, every part of his body was touching me. We could be like two teenagers still dressed and just dry humping. No, I'm playing seriously. I needed the date. So I put on that t-shirt and let my mind and memory go berserk, because I don't do do-overs. And he's my ex. That's why I kept the t-shirt in peace.
All right, Gina. Good. All right, Dwena. I'm coming with you. All right.
You never promised me roses. You promised me a billion brilliant stars made of white fire. In fact, you sealed it, seared it into my lips with a burning hot kiss. And when you did, heaven or hell, I could never resist. In fact, I submitted to it. They lament, silly simp, it's not love if he doesn't give you roses. And I suppose to those who don't know, there is no returning from a love that you fall into violently. You shattered me, then cut all of my pieces, leaving me nothing to walk away with. My white knight is my white walker, love collector, slick talker. You know, he said, with the look in my eyes, you know you can never leave me, right? As he pinned full breast beneath able chest, the ultimate flex. It is promised and threat at its precipice. And when you did, I knew heaven or hell I could never resist. Even as my skin now blisters from his kiss, pregnant with more than I was ever willing to accept. In fact, I rejected it with second-day heroin commitment. I do not want to be dragged into this pit with you. I do not choose this. But how could I resist? You never promised me roses, but your thorns promised me I'd suffer for loving this. And that's that piece.
Ooh, that's
Very
real.
nice.
Showtime. Hey, Jazzy, how you doing?
What's up? Good. I just had to race home from work. How y'all doing?
I'm
Hey.
feeling, cuz. Yeah. Being that you just popped up, it's on you.
Betty
So
and I.
what was y'all doing?
Grown and sexy.
You got plenty of that.
Hey, yo, let me talk to you for a minute. I was trying to be good, but my thoughts are being condescending. As a matter of fact, they're never ending. As the images I have for you are clear and vivid, my secret world is livid, and she's ready to be explicit. And enclose you with the tightest hug possible, waterworks unstoppable, she desires you now. As you lay in your back, your silhouette leaving a peak shadow against the wall, I know now that I want it all. I want to hum every decibel that is sent to my temple through our vibrations that increase every decimal. You taste amazing. This is an oral hazing, exactly what I've been craving. And don't pull away. I haven't had my vitamins today. In my mouth is where he stays. As your toes begin to curl, my tongue makes a swirl. This is your world. Explode. As you make your milky entrance, my cream makes her exit. She is ready to get it. Back arched like a perfect crescent moon, my insides, your outsides, together they spoon, together making a beautiful tune. Them bites on my shoulders, I need that. That jiggle on my ass, slap that. This misbehaving tunnel, beat that. I know you got one more. This is what I've been waiting for. Just one more. Makes no sense how you're the perfect fit. Every time you re-enter, sounds like the ocean hits. This shit is legit. And I can feel you grow with not much space to go. Show me whose pussy this is, let me know. As you holler my name, I can feel him being tamed. My body is beginning to do the same. You collapse, I scream out my climax. We did that shit. Facts. Hey, yo. Peace.
Yes. Yes.
Setting the bar, huh? All right. Aaron the Poet, you up next.
All right. You know what I'm on. Nobody does it better. I'll have you wetter than a storm. See, this is the type of talk that I have babies being born. I'm saying, hold on. She's yelling, come on. Trying to take my clothes off. She has her lingerie on. So here I lay, forgot what she say. In between her legs, deeper she begs. Started off with the tip, now she has the whole third leg. She went down, I ate it too, now we both are well fed. Trail of my clothes from the door to the bed.
I don't think we can take much more.
All right, Nita, we're going to slide in with you.
It's too hot. I'm sweating. God.
It's cold beverage.
No, yeah. Okay. Okay. This is called Divine Masculine. You are majestic. And I'm not just referring to your ability to hypnotize my yoni with phallic reasoning that twists and turns and ties my tongue, causing me to garble speech and point my toes towards the ceiling. You are magnetic, and I am drawn to your polar opposite, unable to resist the pull of your all-consuming waves of prolific proliferation that persuade my back to arch and reach for your pot of gold. You are magnificent, and I hereby anoint you as a goddess within me, simply because you are deserving of the power vested in me, gifted through ancestral divinity. And when I look into your eyes, the only words I can find are Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. End peace.
Yes.
All right. I see it's flowing and going.
Thank you.
Dex, you up next, man. Then I'm gonna pop off.
All right, cool. Baby girl, I just want to treat you right. You've been there by my side, day after day, night after night. I want to treat you special, take you around. Wherever I go, I just want you around. You make me feel special every single day. Together, we wasn't playing basketball, but we surely would play. It was fun. I just want you to be there, right by my side. I just want to treat you special, show you you's a queen. Every day, man, you held me down. It was real. And I like being next to you by my side. We go together like Bonnie and Clyde. We keep it official, keep it original. And I love being with you. It's real. You glow like glitter and you shine. You're so special and you looking so fine. It's real. Everything you tell me is true. I don't know what to do without you by my side. Think I'm going crazy. We should just ride, just to clear our mind. Baby girl, tell me more things. It's getting real. The stuff you tell me, it's real. Just show me some more things. You cool. Nah, shit, I said, man.
All right.
Yes, bro.
So this is a piece called Cloud 9. Cloud 9 feeling is the atmosphere. Shift gears as we persevere. From far to near, love can be sincere. There's no need to get prepared. Flavor new as I'm having you. Continue to do what your heart want me to. Reach our destination when our body's in tune. I'm glad you chose to come through. Beautiful soul that you are to me. Call me anytime, just a release. You're my candy girl in this whole damn world. I hope you found peace in me. Bring my words to life around your soul when I speak. This is all that I built for you. Spread the lines that I say in and out of the bedroom. Right now, baby, I showed and proved. Can't wait till we have another time to chill and explore that policy on the door. This moment's so balanced and grounded within our energy. Let's enjoy more. King.
Ooh, yes. All right.
Appreciate that. All right, we still gonna swirl around. Gina, we're gonna flip back to you.
Okay. Yeah, you never know with me. Oh, I'm gonna title this piece In the Park. I had a fantasy left on my bucket list, so I wanted to do it with you. Figured that at my age, there was nothing left that I still wanted to do. There was still one thing I hadn't done previously. I'm a natural girl and I like to be outdoors, so naturally, this is what came to mind for me. I didn't want to put on a show for small children and be arrested by the cops and people be in their feelings. No, I didn't want this to end up online where somebody was peeping all the parts of yours and mine, and they would be saying, probably end up on Pornhub. I don't know. I don't watch it, but I don't mind putting on one with you. So we're going to do a few things that I used to do before I was having sex, before I married my daughter's dad. We were playing this game that I called Everything But. That's what I want to do in the park with you real bad. He said, what does that entail? Hold on, let me show you. This never fails. Say I will kiss you until you feel as though your pants no longer fit. I will wrap my arms around your back and shoulders and comfort you and it. I will rub away all of the pains from the day and how hard it is to be a Black man in the USA. I want to breathe and speak existence over your life in a way that you've never heard spoken. And this will be the only love language that is spoken. You won't need a translator or Rosetta Stone to understand what I'm saying to you. What I'm putting down, you're going to dig. I'm doing this is because I want you to live in a way that you haven't done previously. And I am an exhibitionist, and I'm going to watch myself in the side view mirrors, in the rear view too, because I like to watch me. So while I'm doing these things to you, with you and for you, I will also be treating myself in a way that I haven't done previously. I had so many inhibitions. I wasn't enjoying myself completely. And now that I love who I am and the woman that I've become, I can give that to you freely. So today, I'll look around a little bit and you can do so too. But I'm going to do all of the nasty things that I did before I gave away the cookie in this park with you. In peace.
Woo! Lord, Gina.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna slip and slide on this one. Aaron, I'm gonna go right with you, man.
All right. This is called Summertime. Her smile shines like it radiates from the sun. Looked around the whole world and she's next to none. Pure like a nun, but knows how to have fun. Glows when she enters the room, leaves the strongest person stunned. Always down to laugh. Time spent with her, I'm glad. Knows the right buttons to press when I feel sad. Good outweighs my bad. Her style is permanent, not a fad. Top of the class like fine wine, she's sure to last. Wanna hold on to her tight like a wide receiver to a pass. This feeling we'll have all the time, not just for one night. Strong enough to be head of the house, she's a wife type. Head lady in charge, she's a boss like. I'm thinking like, I can't believe she's meant for me, so I'll show her paradise. Best things in this world are free, so freely with her I'll be spending my life. Summertime.
Yes, yes indeed. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
It's going down. Jazzy, you up next, cuz.
This is one of my oldies but goodies. It's like we're addicted to the conflicting. It's like we're addicted to the conflict and knowing that the end result will be pain. Trying to be a soulmate to a motherfucker when all we really know is their name. And what we thought was a twinkle in their eye is actually the cause of our demise. But we still try, ignoring all the signs that we should pay attention to, yearning for this lost soul to say, I love you too. And through all the lies and the broken promises that were made, we still try to be their hope, their human band-aid. Caught up with the mixture of potential and lust. Life is trying to pull us away, but we fight against the gust. To love him, to love her, becomes our must. And when shit still ain't going right, we just wipe away our tears like it's whimsical, feeling like we got something worth fighting for, trying to make it spiritual. See, I know all about this. Because as soon as I seen his smile, I thought, damn, oh, how I had to have this man. I couldn't get him out of my mind, wanted him all of the time. Couple of phone calls, 2 dates, and morning texts. I know it's going to give the pussy up pure good sex. And listen, when it happened, I felt glorified, dignified, a whole lot of moisture in between my thighs. Shit was so good. I heard him say, I love you. Right as he was about to bust through, not only did he come, but he came like a full-blown missile into my vagina and my brain. I lost sleep, lost an appetite, gained confusion and fears. I was like, who the fuck is this new woman that's standing here? I thought I knew her, but I don't know her like I used to. And what are all these changes that I'm going through? And the mister that had that smile and that charming face, I haven't seen that nigga since I left his place. I thought he said he loved me. Where the fuck are my texts? He said that I was different from the rest and that I was his last next. See, what had happened was I tried to love something that shouldn't have been loved. I hugged something that shouldn't have been hugged. I for damn sure fucked something that shouldn't have been fucked. And just because I had to share it, we mix souls and spirit. And I'm standing here like a fucked up experiment. I am now him, and on my way to my next victim. Peace.
You better, Jazzy.
Good evening, Jazzy.
Good evening.
I had to make an appearance because you know how I feel about that poem. Nicole, I had my head down watching in the studio, and Nicole texted me and said, "Here go your poem." She started, and I put my head up, and I said, "Oh boy." For those that don't know in the chat, and as well as you guys, the poets, I love this poem because it speaks so many volumes on so many levels for those of us that may have been in what we may consider toxic relationships or relationships that we don't we know we signed up for and we know we ain't supposed to be in. So this is why I love this poem. So you guys keep up the great work. It's a great night, and you guys are bringing the pain. I'm going back in the background, and y'all just keep doing what y'all do.
Edwina, we gonna rock off with you.
I'm all out of love and sexy, so I'm gonna go with how I'm feeling. Okay. All right. Just pull it up here. This one is called Bitter Bitch Therapy. The bitter bitch is tired of sitting idly by in silence while you run around town with your new girl now, flossing like ungrateful tyrants. You call us bitter, called us bitches. It seems convenient timing. Because we held you down, propped up your crown, you claimed we were putting our time in. We were cheated on and beated on while you grew from boys to men. And now she's just that crazy bitch. Are you singing we can't be friends? Okay, here's a memo, a newfound credo. Call it a bitter bitch bulletin. It's time you start to look within. Watch your face until you smile again. Understand that this is not the end. You were once a promise to yourself before you gave yourself to him. You gave him things you shouldn't have until you got sick of it. You finally gave up. Now we both fed up. Got you running around spewing bitter shit, running around giving undeserving men something he could feel, a foolish plight because you're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal. And that's real. You're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal. Repeating the cycle, head in the fan, don't know whether to cry or to swoon because your respect is in the basement and your toes are aiming at the moon. Quit banking on some swerve of the hit. Know that your looks are all but borrow. Check how the cipher goes. You're the bad bitch today, but you'll be the bitter bitch tomorrow. So to his boys, I'm not your sister. And to his girls, I'm not your threat. Instead of joining Team Bitter Bitch, you best see where his head is at. Making promises and losing yourself and losing your identity, throwing yourself on the blade of a toxic relationship, becoming your own worst enemy, accidentally catching your face in the mirror, face screwed up in a scowl because that wasn't happy and this isn't safe and you're wondering what to do now. They call you bitter bitch, a vapid witch. You've been demonized and fondled with, but that's not even the tragic shit. The tragedy would be in accepting it. You were not meant to be amiable. You taught him how to check his ego, place the priority on fostering his dreams, even if it meant letting yours go. Build his dynasty crying blood, you see, with an arch back on all fours. You're a masterful architect of men. Now it's time to build on yours. Quit sitting back bitter talking shit about how you gave him too much. Stop treating him past like it was your last. He was a rough draft. Now for the final cut. Get off your knees, bucking for love. You're not a beggar in the least. Pull out of that self-pity bit and embrace your inner beast. She's neither bitter nor a bitch. She's a force for them to reckon with. Instead of being his worst mistake, be the woman he was born to miss. And that's that piece.
Listen,
that's it right there.
Yeah.
If this was somewhere, I would have been like, rewind. Okay. I knew that's right.
All right. Nicole, we're gonna go with you.
All right. So I call this Love Lost. I reminisce about the times we shared together. I stroll down memory lane every time I see your words on paper. Since I can't revisit those days, I drift backwards to the sacred moments that cannot be relived. Even if I had the opportunity to pay for a piece of the past as if it were the present, I don't know if I could afford the asking price. But sometimes I suppose I purchase a portion of it when my mind deviates from its original task. I begin to reflect on the intimate washing of your hair, which was so soft to the touch, or how I would snuggle in your arms, just enjoying your company as only a friend can endow to another. Growing older, I realized that although I'd rather not, I must live in the existing hour. Because if you don't, it only complicates life more than before. There's no need to consider what could be or could have been, and there's no sense in spending endless time wondering on the facts of fantasy. You must concentrate on the tangible aspects of reality.
Right. That part.
All right. Let's go on in. Nita?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm going to go after this one because it's like 10 past 2 here and I have work in the morning. So, yeah. I just wanted to give a little bit of context. This one was written after a similar poetry event with a bunch of women, and I read an erotic poem, and they were pretty much disgusted, and they didn't really hide it. So I wrote this after that experience. Okay, this. What is it about the transparency of my sexuality and the open embrace of my sensuality that makes you so uncomfortable? What is it about the expression of my wanting and wanton desire that carries you out of your zone of comfort, glaring at me with displeasing eyes, silently feeding your judgment of this woman? Why does your feeling of lack make me a pariah, cast out into the category of too much? But somehow you have never felt like enough. What is it about my taste for the erotic that causes your vanilla tongue to coil with a bitterness that is almost tangible? Could it be that when you look at me, secret fantasies stop between your thighs, yearning to escape to a place where there are no holds bars and banish the comfort of your missionary position? Roll up your head and cock up your bottom. Don't you wish you could? Instead of laying there like a piece of wood being pummeled by a piece of wood, but your mind is steadfast in maintaining its propriety. Could it be that my inclination towards 96 and whatever damn number I will to exist reminds you of a time when you felt free to be who you wanted to be until you allowed the life to curb your fire and fan away the flames of your truth? This, I assure you that I am not your. You are. In peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything. All of that.
Definitely fly. Definitely. All right, Aaron, you got anything else you want to rock with?
I think y'all got me, King.
I
think I'm tapped out.
Hey, we're going to flip this into an open mic. Whoever has something, you can just shoot it right out. The floor is yours. Jazzy?
That's not that open if you call my name.
Everybody was at the stairs too. I pulled the Quentin, that's all.
He had to kick it off, right?
All right. There's a thin line between healthy and toxic. And to say I walk a thin line is approximate. I was borderline in love when he kissed me. Filled me with feelings I wasn't ready for, had me ready to kick in people's doors. He was amazing. Every feeling in my body went through a tasing because his touches came from his soul. To love him forever became my goal, but I wasn't ready. My brain and heart was scattered like confetti, was saying to myself, I won't let this nigga get me. Because I've been there before. Feeling shattered, sleepless nights, heart sore. Had to fuck it up before I loved him more. So to protect me, I threw in insecurities. Threw in questions like, do you really love me? And our relationship began to stagger. His love began to lag up, but he still wanted to love me. So I had to turn it up and bring in toxicity. Like, love isn't for me, and who is she? The she, that gets them every time. When you know there's no truth to it, but you tell them that they're lying. This ain't because I don't want love, but it's because I'm scared to feel. Because being sick of heartbreak is real. So I don't do these things intentionally. This shit happens subconsciously, and I don't recognize it until he leaves me. Then I stand there alone, victim of my own self-sabotage. He tried to love me, but I pointed out my flaws. Even with sex, I only took off my drawers. And while he said, let me make love to you, I whispered back, don't touch my fupa. And when in my dreams, lovemaking and freaky sex was so simple. But in real life, it was a tug of war with my t-shirt, hiding every scar and dimple. And in all reality, this man seemed past my imperfection, only my golden complexion that was radiant to him, and he wanted more. But I subconsciously ended the game and didn't allow him to score. If I could pick up the pieces and let him try again, I would not, because I'd be waiting for the payback of his heart to eventually fill my spot. So I sit here with the tug of war, of love and war, and for now, I'm going to sit this one out until I understand what taking chances is all about. There's a thin line between healthy and toxic. And to say I walk a thin line is approximate. Peace.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Ready? Is anybody else ready? You want me to go? I can take it if you're.
Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't know.
Drina, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Drina.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Okay. To know myself. So I guess this is how you take your women. Dispassionate and meek, dressed down of anything that makes you uncomfortable. You take them light and sweet with just enough to support your feet. All it cost her was the real her, withering away with a ring that sealed her lips as you stamped out the bits, the nuances that grew and continued to grow as long as she lived. Life sprang from her fucking tears. You didn't know she was amazing? Did you not see the utter brilliance in her before you whittled her down to a bleach bone cane for you to lean on? Warriors, take it black with just a little sugar. Sugar. There's only strong and black women over here. To an unrefined palate, it might come across as bitter, but to a man who knows what a boy don't, I'll get to know myself. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Gina?
I can go. Oh, let's see. You know, I'd be all over the place. Oh, I got a good one. Title this freestyle. Me, him, and her. I didn't know how this is going to go in the beginning. See, for most of my life, I've been called spoiled, so I was used to winning. Seemed to be this adversary that was trying to come calling. He was a friend at first, and then he had seen me at my worst and didn't go running. So I thought I'd give him a chance. I'd give him a shot. I'd see what it'd do. But when he was trying to woo me, he didn't know about you. My girl was calling and I couldn't answer the phone because I was busy with him. My girl needed me and I couldn't be with her because I just couldn't be. So I had to wait to the middle of the night like a thief, sneak in these little bits, glimpses sometimes of her in my life once again. Then I had to realize that I couldn't continue with my boyfriend. See, she was giving me everything that I need. She was my reason to breathe. She was what got rid of all of my anxiety and gave me a reason to love and finally see me. He kept trying to make me over into an image of what he thought love should be and how I should look, and all of the time that it took for me to put on the mask that he needed that would never last because it wasn't myself genuinely. I wear makeup when I go outside and when I'm on the shows with all of you because I know other people gonna watch it too and be like, what happened to the color? So here I am again, just being who I am. and knowing that it's okay because my girlfriend always got me. My boyfriend, I loved him so, but he had to go because ain't no way I'm breaking up with Mary Jane, yo. In peace.
You know what? Yes. Okay.
All right.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm always love her. I'm always love her.
All right. Who else is coming up?
I tried. I tried to love him, but his force was too strong. His hurt, his pain, his stress, and everything that went wrong. And I know some of you weren't loved like you were supposed to, that your mother loved her pipe more than she loved you, and that daddy didn't come back from the store like he was supposed to, so I made sure to call him king when I knew he was weak. I tried to understand him when he didn't speak. A pure love, untouched, that was tested by his doubts. How could she love me? What is this truly about? I tried to make our present days and our tomorrows a new future, but I was dealing with a heavily broken creature, and I was giving him all my energy. I was giving all my energy into him, tried to show him the love from within, but I was defeated. The harder I loved, the more I was mistreated. His pain made my face stain with tears he couldn't cry himself. There was no warning beforehand. He moved into my heart with stealth, crippling my vision of love and romance, questioning, did my love to his brokenness stand a chance? He never viewed me for who I was or what I declared to be, and all I needed for him was to trust me. But he kept his heart, the only thing he had left, hidden so deep it wasn't within his reach. He was delicate but hard and stubborn to teach. So I had to let go, for if I remained holding on, he would take me with him. And it was hard to say goodbye. A part of me was still wishing that we made it to our happily ever after instead of an aborted mission. Kings, there are still queens that need crowning, and that comes from you. All that we ask is to let us fucking love you. Peace.
Every word. Yes, Jazzy. Okay.
That part.
I see you already had that fire waiting. Hey, this is a piece I titled Only for You. Can I play with your words inside the lines to express mine? As my clock stands still, touch any hand that give you time. Place my seconds in your minutes and wonder about an hour. Few minutes of talking, it will see who have the power. Look into your eyes, allow my vibes to send a blend of comfortable sensation that attract your attention. Hold the highest points of memory while absorbing your energy, keeping my mind free as I dream about you kissing me. Paris in my mind as our French become our pinch, coexist within a rift of a drift that makes sense. Draw your image to my thoughts while I remain on course, listening to your voice as I fall for you, of course. King.
Cause
Wow.
you think you're grown?
I'm 49, right?
That was dope.
Yeah. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Great night tonight, you guys. You
Definitely.
guys kicked ours. Just because I wasn't seen, that does not mean I wasn't paying attention. I mean, you guys were awesome. You guys are poemed out, I see. And wow, there was some stuff there, man. That daggone Jazzy want to come in and raise all types of hell, and then started winning with her bitter bitch stuff again. And you know, Nicole texting me back while I'm texting during the show. It was real steamy tonight. Aaron talking about I'm done. I can't do it no more. Woo. What for tonight? Great night though, you guys. I'm glad you guys can join the show and do what y'all do every Tuesday. And I appreciate y'all, and I hope everybody in the chat appreciates y'all as much as I do every week to keep doing y'all thing. With that, any final words or comments, you guys?
I'll just say peace, love, and poetry. You know.
I missed y'all. I'm glad I can make it
We
home.
missed you.
Yes, we did.
Appreciate everybody.
Yes, I
We miss you
appreciate
too,
it
Jazzy.
tonight.
Jazzy, we miss you too. Congratulations on a couple things that you got going on
Yeah.
in your personal
Thank
life.
you.
Congratulations on getting your license for cosmetology school.
Barbering, master barber. Master barber.
Pardon me.
Get it
Pay
right.
attention. Congratulations on getting your license to become a master barber.
Thank you.
You know, that's just one step closer to what you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in the chat, thank these great poets. They really kicked ours tonight, and you guys did a great job. With that, everybody stay blessed and have a good week, and we'll see you soon.